It's something that I've always wanted to do, I think, deep down. I just really enjoy when you see somebody and they've got it and they know what they're doing and you see that light bulb moment. I love it here. They're really enthusiastic and it's such a lovely place, Cirencester. Everyone's very friendly. They'll start off with a paper on the Anglo-Saxons and the Normans. They then look at the Crusades. And then in the second year, they'll go on to study the Tudors. Potentially Hampton Court for the Tudor section, and perhaps once COVID is finished, it would be nice to be able to run a trip to Normandy. The first one we look at is the Russian Revolution, 1917. They then look at the British Civil Wars. So we look at Charles I, Oliver Cromwell. In the second year, they then go in to look at Britain again, and we look at protest, agitation and parliamentary reform. So looking at, I suppose, why Britain didn't have their own revolution. We had all these various pockets of upheaval across the 19th century in the campaign to win the right for the vote, and why none of those ever turned into a full-scale revolution. There is the potential to perhaps go to Russia, to go to St. Petersburg. So this is the most popular pathway, the Dictatorship and Democracy pathway. The reason why it's so popular is what's most familiar to most of the students is they then do Germany. But then what makes it different from GCSE is they go on post-Second World War to study Germany between 1945 to 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Dictatorship pathway will also study the same pathway as revolution, in that they do the protest, agitation and democracy paper. We would hope to run again trips to London, the Museum of London, to go and look at the suffragettes exhibition there. We'd also hope potentially to run a trip to either Rome or Berlin. We have a history society at college, and they choose topics to deliver short lectures on. So they choose areas that they don't study in class and they deliver short presentations. So a lot of them do go on to do a wide range. Law, I know some have gone on to do. They all seem to have enjoyed history, and I think it's helped them then with their independent studies at university. So they tend to be argumentative, enthusiastic, passionate, a real desire to learn.